All right, part two. Hey, Gabe, you want to explain the situation?
So, Cobalt is a ditz. Cobalt did not record the audio, so we did a whole two episodes. We grinded out a whole two episodes, only for Cobalt to text me a couple hours later and be like, yeah, I didn't record any of the audio for that." So,
Right.
needless to
You
say,
know it's bad because he's actually calling me by my stream name and not by my actual name. It's like the opposite of your mother, right? The moment he starts calling you by the stream name, you know he's really fucking upset. Let's
so
start here.
anyways, we're gonna commentate over this a little bit, shoot the shit.
It really sucks that we lost all of it too because I feel like we had some pretty good bits going on there.
We actually did have a couple good bits. I was giving him a lot of shit during the stream. Um,
Oh yeah, I gotta stream
you're
this to
also
you.
unfortunately gonna miss a couple of our arguments, but yeah. So
Arguments, I'd say it's more like banter. Hold on, let
arguments,
me.
I say in quotation marks. They're friendly arguments. There was no domestic abuse here, ladies and gentlemen. Look
We're
away.
already starting with
Look
that.
away.
We did have a few things where we're like, yeah, maybe we should edit that out or something like that.
Now you don't have to do that.
Right, because they can't hear what I'm saying. They can read my lips.
There were a couple inappropriate jokes that, needless to say, he happy.
I
he
mean,
didn't
I
have to
did
go
say
through
to
them.
Gabe before we started our first video, it's like, hey, if you want to, we can, we can be a little more harsh on this one. I think that's fine because, I can edit stuff. I can kind of like look back on it. It's not like in the moment, you know what I mean? So there isn't really as much of a
Fortunately, I
rule
was
with
a
them.
little bit too harsh on some
No,
of
it
them.
wasn't the harshness. It was just like the edge. It got a little too edgy. It's like I know someone's gonna be.
We're both thinking of the same joke. I think that was the only
I've
one,
done that a
though.
few times on stream actually, and then I would like immediately regret it. Like what was it? Oh yeah, I made a domestic abuse joke once, not too long ago.
Oh, Takara makes domestic abuse
Yeah, but
jokes all
that's
the
because you
time.
guys think it's hot. That's
I
completely
do
different.
not. I do not. Do not put this on me.
Oh my lord.
That's just fucking. That's just her.
Right.
That's literally just her. I just play along with it because I love her. I'm like, okay, honey, whatever you say, I beat you all day.
One of the things we ended up missing out on because we lost the audio here is that I kind of turned Vincent into kind of a depraved sexual deviant.
Yeah. So there's one point here I think where we're like claiming through the vents, and you just start going on and on about how, like, oh yeah, you like that ass. You like
Well,
that
that's what started it, right? Is that at
ass in your
first
face,
it
boy.
started off making jokes about like, about how he's like more caked up than Leo is. He doesn't look like it here, but like when they're escaping, maybe it's just because of like the reflection of the mud and everything. He looked like, as I said, quote the
Double
whole
cheeked up.
bakery. Yeah, double
Yeah,
cheeked
the
up
whole
on a Saturday
bakery.
night.
I mean, you should be double cheeked up on a Saturday night. It's like Monday, no, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday where it's really weird.
I think he's hiding it because, like, here's the thing, right? We see later on here when we're doing the thing that this dude, for his age, is really, like, fit, right?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that, like, he wouldn't have, like, a really, like, powerful ass just because, like, of all the workouts, the squats and shit he'd be doing in the yard and the whatnot if he can pull. Like, some of this stuff I don't know if I could pull off, right?
Yeah, it's those baggy prison pants, man. I tell you, they're hiding the ass of a god.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I looked at this dude, like, across the street, I would assume that if he needed me to help him move, that I'd be doing most of the work and that he'd be like, his back hurts and shit like that. But now he hauls ass, man. Especially in those pants and shoes. That must really suck.
Oh, I wouldn't assume that, dude. You could look at his shoulders here. Look at like
He
the
does have broad
traps. Like,
shoulders,
he has
yeah.
yeah, well, not even the shoulders, like the traps. He's got the traps of someone who actually fucking hits the gym. Like my character, well, I don't know. We can't really see it right now, but I don't think my character looks like that.
It does feel like whenever like characters are Italian in like video games and movies, they're either like kind of skinny but lean strong, or they're really fat. There's no in between.
So is this audio going to be playing over the game audio?
Yeah. What
Okay,
we're
good.
seeing
So
right now is
you'll
what's going to
hear
be.
all the character dialogue. Just want to make sure.
Oh well, they can't hear the characters, but there's subtitles activated.
Okay. I just want to make sure they don't miss out on anything. Like,
Oh, here's
yeah,
where I was
yeah.
trying to give you a seizure. You can see.
I just walk away.
Right.
Fuck off, asshole.
Oh yeah, this is where I don't know why, but I tried opening this door like 3 times. Oh yeah, we were making jokes about how Leo's going to have to wade through that, and so he's going to have like 17 different STDs, and at least one of them he's going to be patient zero for.
Yeah. Yeah.
It makes
I remember what was happening here. I told you like 5 different times. I'm like, the game won't let me acknowledge that the valve exists and use it until you look at it with
right.
your flashlight.
I figured that, but in my head I was like, okay, how do I make this funny? And in your head you're like, how the fuck do we move forward? It's like,
Yeah. You were like, I want to be entertained. I was like, can we just get to the next fucking phase of the game, please?
right. We described that later on too. We'll get to that. I'm not going to spoil anything until like you watch it, but yeah, I'm just watching. I like. There's not a lot I can do up here if you're looking at me, right?
No. You literally are just like existing to shine a light. Oh,
Yeah, that's
now
because you told me
now.
to. Yeah. You're like, can you shine this on me so the game can like?
Yeah, yeah. I was like, can you shine this so the game acknowledges that this exists?
Right. It's
And I
so
can
weird.
interact with
Yeah, I get the idea. You know, it's a co-op thing, so you have to find different ways to do co-op. Like every time you did one little thing, I'm like, maybe the valve changes whether the door is locked or not.
Is this the playthrough? Where
Oh,
we
this is
got
where you just
stuck on that
walk
puzzle
past
for
me.
forever? Yeah. I was like, fuck you.
Y-
You said something and I was like, fuck him. I'm just gonna keep walking.
The laundry room segment was episode 1, and I actually edited that. You'll want to see what I did.
Oh Jesus.
I'll have to show you. Yeah, what were we talking about at this point? Yeah, oh yeah, at one point I was talking about not this room, but coming up, like the room under. I thought it. I swear to God, dude, it looked cozy as hell. Like I didn't say it was clean or like somewhere I don't want. I just said it was like cozy. Oh, at this point I remember we were talking about the origami killer.
I remember that a little bit. We were talking about like the different killers and stuff. I think.
The Gabagooli killer.
What was the joke? What was the joke I made? I don't fucking remember what joke I made.
I also like
joke
drowning
about
kids. I don't remember.
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't fucking know either.
This was the first time I made the joke about you solving every like puzzle with just and it ended up being a bit true for Leo. Like,
I kind of like leaned into my character really hard, and the fucking
one thing I
best
didn't.
way to solve a problem is fucking destroying it.
Oh yeah, I'm glad they let us do this in like a consequence-free environment before we had to do it to the sound of the thunder.
Yeah.
Look at how coordinated we were for all that.
Answer: not at all.
Right. Yeah, this is always creepy to me. I also commented on the random ass wooden chair there. Like, who put it there?
Oh wait, yeah. Now I remember like the fucking. Now I remember the jokes. I think I started talking about like the Slender Man sits down here and ponders which child he's gonna kidnap next. It's just such a random fucking chair. It's actually kind of creepy.
Oh yeah, we were
It's
talking
like,
about
who
Slender
the fuck
Man,
is
and we were.
sitting down here in the fucking dark, just like,
Yeah, in hindsight, there's like a bunch of because we were making fun of like how they would talk about the Slender Man too. But I gotta. Let me get. This new OBS is still screwing me.
Oh yeah, and then the cop pops up here,
We're getting close to the part I was talking about, though.
and I'm just like, oh, he can't see me, and I continue walking, and you're like, what the fuck? Because my whole logic was like, I don't see like a flashlight beam or something moving that can like see us, and I also don't.
Well,
see
I mean, if he
something
walked
that can
over
hide
it or
under.
something, and I mean, if you're like me, I walk while looking down a lot because I'm just like
No,
thinking
no,
to myself.
in real life it makes sense, but I was thinking video game logic.
Right. I don't know. I usually don't rely on video game logic when the game takes itself this seriously, because then you're going to end up like overthinking every puzzle. You're going to like. Now, this is the part where things get a little intimate. I had mentioned that I had seen this in like a preview at some point, and I thought like, oh god, yes, ass to ass, just.
The funny thing about this though, and I actually kind of disliked it. I'm hoping the next time we do like a co-op game or something, you can actually fail this, but we could not fail this. Like I fucked this up so many times.
Well, we got close. I think you can fuck it up. I just think they give you a little bit of leeway.
I mean, it was more than a little bit because I fucked it up a lot.
I guarantee you we could fuck this up. I want to know. I didn't really mention it because I guess this part I wasn't really talkative because I was focusing a little bit because the timing was a little weird. It always activate a little after. There's a little delay, right, because it's moving.
Yeah.
And so I was concentrating on it. Like, what would this like, what would be the muscles you were working with this? Would it just be your legs? Would it be
I
your
would
back?
mostly be
Like,
your legs and a little bit like of your bicep, like your. You ever done flies?
I think while I was wrestling, I did.
Yeah, yeah. So flies are gonna. So they're probably also working their chest right now. They're fly. So bicep, chest, quads, glutes, all of that stuff really. Because you're like, first off, you're having to hold them up against your back and make sure you don't fucking fall. But you're
Right.
also having to like push yourself up with your legs here.
Right.
And you better hope you don't have like fucking shitty prison boots or like you have good prison boots with that still have a fucking sole. Because imagine doing this on the fucking wall and your shoes just start fucking slipping
Oh my
because
god,
they
dude.
don't have a good tread.
This is really terrifying. Like, but I was looking. You see how there's like the grating on it? You know. Like I was wondering, would it be
Yes.
possible for somebody with like really good finger strength, you know, like rock climbers, to be able to climb something like that?
Oh yeah. But the finger strength that requires is like fucking insane.
Right.
Like fucking like I'm talking like
So
there are people in real life that can do it, but like if I saw someone doing that, I think it was a fucking anime.
right.
99% of the
So
time.
my
Like
big
something
thing.
out of Blackie.
I didn't bring this up at all while we were playing because it didn't occur to me, but it came to me like while I was trying to fall asleep last night. Like they try to get through here, right? They try to I mean they have to go back, right?
Yes.
So my question is, did after the whole like laundry thing from last time, right? You remember we actually like knocked out somebody. You remember?
Wait, we knocked out someone where?
While we were doing the laundry thing during the escape.
Oh yeah, and we didn't like get in trouble for that at all.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense to knock him out if you knew you were trying to escape prison, but like at this point, you can't just go back. The dude's gonna wake up and he's gonna be like, "Okay, where the fuck are these guys?" Right? And that's
To
what
be fair,
confused
that was
me.
also like another prisoner, and I think we've hit like a bunch of prisoners.
No, no,
Not
we hit a
mentioning-
guard. Remember? Because he was like, "Are you sure I'm not on the list?" He's like, "Why don't you look a little closer?" And then you punch him and then like throw him into the other room.
No, that was a prisoner.
No, Gabe, I literally just watched it like before we started.
I know, and I'm saying it wasn't a guard. Like I will literally make you show me the clip right now. It wasn't a prisoner. I know what you're talking
I
about.
mean, a
It was the
guard?
dude opposite.
All right,
It
I got the
wasn't a
receipt.
guard.
I got the receipt. We convinced two people to fight to get one guy to move out, but that was afterwards. Oh, this is where I did the that's my shit. All the girls gonna see like this. You try to be around that back and I get the pseudo stack, 'cause there ain't no holler back girl. Ain't no holler back girl. It got the same reaction when we did it live.
we actually get stuck on this puzzle for like a little.
Yeah,
bit.
we got a lot to talk about here because it's at least hey, in all fairness, I did eventually think of the solution because like this game does. I mean, usually the best way to figure out a solution is to remember that this is a two-player game. That was kind of what I thought. I was like, okay, it's 2 players. Like,
Also, scraping the wood off the board is oddly satisfying.
oh, you mean that thing, the lathe or whatever?
No.
Oh,
Scraping
that
the-
other one, yeah.
Yes. It's very satisfying.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of embarrassed that it took. This is worse than the laundry situation because with the laundry situation, like, this was obvious, right? It felt like it should have been. Our solution was basically, okay, let's keep trying all these things until it stops letting us like use it. But part of what like clicked in my head is that the one dude we were talking to that looks like Michael, when everybody else it wouldn't let us talk, him it still had a dialogue. It didn't like let you choose things, but it still gave you a dialogue, right? And that kind of hinted to me
Yeah.
that like, well, there must be a reason for that. Also, would you really want to be this chatty with people in a prison? I mean, I get you having
No.
friends and stuff, but this just feels like if someone came up to me and was being this friendly in a prison, I would think they want something from me.
I get suspicious. I get annoyed that the dude kept on fucking talking to me.
Right, and this guy that we're talking to right now with the whole wrench situation, like, he never confronted us after we stole the wrench after all, right? Like, he just forgot that, oh, well, the wrench is gone. I'm sure, that doesn't have something to do with the guy that 20 times tried to steal it from us.
To be fair, he might have also been like super absorbed in his activities and like didn't notice it until like later.
Sure. Yeah, this tiny part, like there wasn't a lot they gave us to do here. It's like I assumed that because it was trying to be like a prison, it's so weird to me that they were perfectly okay. Like I turn around there, you see, and start talking to them because I thought, nah, they won't let me just leave and come back, right? But no, that's what you can do.
See, I remember what was there. There was something that happened here, and I was like, that is odd. Oh yeah. Like, oh, I remember. Can I spoil it? Like how what we think is the solution, then we find out that's not.
I mean, I don't
Actually the
even know how
solution.
long it is. If I look at the video, I mean, we're at about
We get
15
stuck here for a
minutes.
pretty long time.
Oh my god, at least 5. Oh my god, we're here for half the episode. Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
gonna skip
okay.
ahead a little bit. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna be honest. Like, if it's just us talking for 30 minutes while we're stuck
I
in
don't
the
think there's a
same
lot to
room for
commentate on, right? Like if it's.
There's
I mean,
not.
oh yeah, this part right here where you wouldn't move your fat ass. Oh yeah, and I walked past you, and you thought on your screen I zipped past you or something. I don't know. Yeah, we're basically just pacing. Like, what the fuck do we do? And that's when it kind of clicked to me while I was looking at him. Uh,
You skipped ahead, yeah.
yeah. I skipped ahead here.
Okay, yeah. He goes in the room. Wait, no. So he's already gone in the room and he shut off the power.
Right. I think
To
I told
be-
you here. I think I told you here because yeah, you walked
You
all the
did.
way here, and I'm just waiting. That's not suspicious at all. Just sitting there waiting to steal his wrench. Like seriously, and then he just never responds to it. How the fuck does that work?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Yeah, and I was confused. It wouldn't let me do anything, but I'm like, oh, I have to hand it to you. I can't just place it in there. But there has to be another solution we were talking about too, because like, why else would we be able to talk about with the dude about getting the wrench, and why are we able to destroy the power unless it was like some sort of red herring, right?
I assume that there was like that they were trying to like give us multiple ways for us to get out of the room with the object. I don't think there was actually like multiple ways to.
So you think it was like a red herring or something, or oh, you
Yes.
mean like we would be able to walk out of the metal detector,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
It would give us another option. Okay. Oh yeah, this part seriously is the stupidest shit because like, well, not this part right here specifically, right? Like you have the wrench here, and you're gonna like, yeah, you go right there. I'd get my pat down.
This is so stupid.
Well, look
Like,
how
the
close.
guard-
Yes,
The
look how
guard
close.
literally looks.
Like, look at this shit. It's right there. There's nobody
I'm
else to
pretty
be
sure
looking
he,
at.
like, looks at you. Like, oh, I didn't see anything. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he's looking at
Did you have that much of a bulge when I pat you down?
Oh, were you happy to see me, or is that just a wrench in your pants?
And the worst part is that's the second time in the story so far you do something like that. The other one was for the shank, right? Or sorry,
Yes.
the whatchama thing.
Yeah, and then the officer's like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, "Oh, I'm just
Getting some air.
catching." Yeah, some shit like that.
I mean, I would believe you, but I also would still check, you know?
Fuck no. If from all the stories that, oh my god, this is the worst fucking offender right here. So what my character does, he basically goes up to him, he's like, hey, I got something to tell you.
Oh, yeah, this
And then
one. I
he pulls the
remember. Yeah,
officer's
yeah.
over, he's like, yo, there's a drug deal going on. There's a drug deal going
There's-
on. And it's like, what
Like,
the
why do you
fuck?
have to move 5 feet to the left? Why is this an important thing to tell us? Like, and the worst part is, there was 2 of them. Can you not have one of them go to the corner with you or something to, like, discuss, and the other one keeps doing their job? Especially because they saw me walking in. I swear to God, these guys, Chief Wiggum is in this fucking penitentiary.
It's just so fucking stupid.
This part is also really stupid, too. Watch my side here. This is what I was complaining about while we were playing. I put it, like, they're about to come. I put it in the toilet, right? And they're doing a shakedown.
And they literally see you turning around as they come.
Right, they
Like,
see me
not
putting something in there.
suspicious At all.
And then look at how thorough they look.
Yeah, the searches are literally 10 times more severe than this if I
Right.
didn't know anything from what.
Bro, your ass will be gaping by the end of this in some prisons. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have to check under his pillow.
To be fair, this is also like. It's a much earlier time period, so things weren't as thorough as they are now, and like the standards weren't as high, but like still, holy shit, y'all are missing everything that you can possibly miss.
Right, like, I know it's for the story. Like, you have a better idea here. You put it behind the toilet, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I guess I didn't have
And
time
then
to.
they immediately patted me down too, so I was actually quite lucky that I fucking
That guy always looks like he's so disappointed. Not mad, just disappointed. His wrench dick is gone!
What the fuck?
Jeez. Well, you got your damn wrench. He's like, what is this? Oh, my lord. Oh, yeah, this conversation. I forgot. This is her... This was his wife, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And then he didn't get anything from... Vincent didn't get anything from his wife because the whole situation. Oh, yeah, it's named after my grandmother. I forgot about that.
I don't understand. Yeah, well, I won't spoil it before we get to that part, but let's just say I do not understand or agree with his wife.
Oh, Vincent, you mean?
Yes, yes.
I can get it. I mean, if your wife doesn't know that it's the truth, right?
Yeah, but like not believing your. I mean,
What I want to
it sounds
know.
like she believes him is the thing.
Sure.
But then she's like, I don't agree with it.
I mean, yeah, I got you there. What I want to know is why do they have like the cuffs on the table, but they don't actually put them in them?
I don't know why the cuffs are right.
Well, I mean, the idea is.
Wait, no. So the thing is, like, that's actually you can see it's attached to that bolt in the table.
Uh-huh.
So the whole thing is like for prisoners that you can't trust, they can come to the table.
Oh, it's only for
handcuffed,
ones that you
and then
can't trust. I figured it was just a one size fits all. Like everybody has to just because it's policy type thing. I was like, why the fuck do you even have them if you're not going to use them type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we also made jokes about Steve Harvey being the guy we're after, but he looks more like a Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, that's a villain that everyone
Except
can...
he's not fat is the thing. He's not fat and he's not old.
Right, and then the police officer comes up to me and asks me why I'm such a fucking virgin loser.
Like, I don't know, man. Fuck you.
I told you there's still that one really cool officer who was like chatting with me and was like, just small talking.
Yeah, the cool dude, whatever his name is. I don't fucking remember.
Well, I don't know if we ever
one
heard his
cool
name.
Officer in the whole prison.
Right. I was like, I hope whatever we do, he's not gonna be, at a bad end of it. Everyone else. I mean, I get that they have to make it out like everyone else is an asshole, so like you believe in the heroes more,
Yeah.
But still, everybody but that one dude. What else did we joke about at this point?
I think how much his wife fucking hates him.
Probably.
We just start making fun of him.
I think I made fun of how cliche it is that they also made her pregnant just to like add insult to injury about him being like in prison for 14 years.
Oh, Takara just got home.
How far are we into this? We are about halfway.
Well, we'll be able to finish at least one. I might.
Yeah, one's all we need. I just need to get the upload. Oh yeah, my beans.png.
Oh yeah, beans. The only thing he eats. Oh, it's not Takara. It's actually my roommate.
Oh, perfect. Oh yeah, this is where I made the joke. Is like where he shouts like, "Does that mean we're breaking out of prison?"
Hey, give me 1 second here, Ben. I gotta pause this so
Yeah.
I can actually have a conversation with my roommate. Got all that.
I don't even know what it was I was like scrounging at. Sometimes it just does it. Sometimes, especially with like the wide-eyed stuff. Although it did in the first episode, I did notice that I didn't notice when I was streaming that my character went wide-eyed, as like it was zooming in on the naked ass of Vincent the entire time. Oh, here we are. Yeah, it skipped all this. Like I said, like I'll have to show you the video. I mean, the VOD of, or it's not really a VOD, but like the part where it happened, like where it was, where it was an officer, not a prisoner that we knocked out.
Well, we gotta settle this argument. at some point here.
I'll show you when we're done recording this. Yeah, real exciting stuff. The animation looks really rigid here.
Incredibly polished. I'm telling you, man. We're all right. So just so y'all know, we're considering playing the Quarry. Let us all know what your thoughts are. But I've been talking about it a lot because Ben was playing Heavy Rain, and honestly, like, I really like. I actually want to show off like the evolution in the genre as the years has gone on, because it's really fascinating. Because quick time event games is there. No one actually used to be really hated, and I think there are like a subsect of gamers that still hate them, but they've actually the genre's come a long way.
I mean, I was about to say, like, old QuickTime events really suck, especially when they were in the middle of cutscenes, like in Resident Evil or something.
Yeah, it was like, ooh, I'm just trying to watch the cutscenes.
This is where I Tokyo drift
this
shit.
The game needs to be more interactive. Oh yeah, you fucking almost crushed me.
Yeah, I zipped you to the left.
Some good examples of modern day game. I wish you had a PS4. So I could commentate as you played Until Dawn, but the problem is I think you remember, you know everything that happens in the game because you commentated as I.
Not everything. All I know, I'm not. Oh yeah, this is where you were in. Oh yeah, this is the part I made a bit
Human
here.
Centipede.
Yeah, where I was like, wait a minute, don't move, and you're like, yeah, and I said, hi, you're gay. You eat ass. Honestly, with Vincent, dude, you'd probably suffocate. But yeah, no. The only thing I know about that game is be careful around light switches when there's a gas leak. That's all. I made fun of you so hard for that because the entire time we were watching you, it was during a storm. We were there for like 2 hours watching you, me and the rest of our roommates, and you were being so careful about everything. You were so nervous and so like on edge because you wanted to save everybody. And at the very last second, you managed to kill all but like one person. Like, just one bad mistake, right?
It wasn't even that. It was, like, so there was that, but, like, the whole last, like, basically, I, like, was saving everyone, and then the whole last hour of the playthrough, everything went to shit, and, like, 7 different people died. It was a fucking tragedy. Because everyone's watching me, and I'm, like, trying my damnedest without actually, like, spoilering the game for myself.
Mel was not helping. She was like hinting at you.
No,
yeah,
she wasn't. I was like, I want to save everyone, but I don't want to fucking know. Yeah, y'all should play Until Dawn if you get the chance. It's a great.
Isn't there? What's the other game? Man of Medan or whatever. Isn't that another one that's kind of like that?
Man of Eden.
Medan, Medan. I saw it the other day. We'll have to take a look at it. But in regard to this, I forgot, those guys were just playing poker. We just walked past them. I swear, oh yeah, this is the part where we had to do it to the tune of to the sound of or just the thunder in general, yeah.
I actually haven't played Man of Medan. I think Dylan and them might have been playing it. It looks good.
We might have to do it for a stream thing. You can play it and I can just commentate like we did with Doki Doki, but...
Yeah. Or you can play it and I can commentate. It doesn't matter to me.
Right. Oh yeah, it's so long between them too. Also, I want to take this moment to point out that I put out my survey, and right now the response about what they want to see most from my stream, there's only one answer, and it says feet pics.
I haven't... Wait, where did you post it? I
posted it in the Discord. You can do it after we're done with this, I suppose, yeah.
Hold up, I can multitask.
Oh my god, he's trying to multitask. That really makes people think that they're a part of the show, man. It's like, yeah, I got better things to do than commentate over our own gameplay.
I can do both at the same time. We can talk about how you forgot to record the audio for 3 hours of fucking...
It wasn't quite 3 hours. Come on, it was only 2 episodes, so it was more closer to 2 hours.
It was only 2.5 hours, not 3 hours.
It's not exact because I had to quit a recording at one point because it was going to the wrong drive and it filled up, and so I wasn't able to see exactly how long it was going for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here's the part where watch me here. Watch me here. Like, because I didn't realize you had to press a separate button to get away from cover, because I was thinking it was Metal Gear Solid rules, right? So just watch, like, this fucking... Look how terrible this is.
For you?
Yeah, for me.
To be fair, I don't know why you... Is this the one where you get caught?
Yeah, I get caught here.
I don't know why you kept walking.
Look, I go into cover, and I'm like, as soon as he's walking by, and I try to leave cover, but I don't realize that I can't leave until I press a button, and so he catches me.
Yeah. it can be
Like,
definitely
I feel like Vince had plenty of time to choke the dude out before he could blow his whistle.
You don't understand. As soon as you get caught, the game dictates that the game is over for. Yeah,
Right, that's
it's
the
good.
price you pay for these being the most oblivious cops. Like, look how quickly you just... That is not realistic. But I guess it wouldn't be very heroic to bash his head into the cement 16 times to make sure he stays down.
Yeah. I'm looking through your survey right now, and you say emotional reactions, vocal outbursts, grunts, moans. I'm just imagining me into my going, oh.
That's... You know that's not what I mean. You... Oh,
I
my
know
God.
what you mean. That's the first thing I think of when I hear grunts and moans.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, you are literally a child, which is something that we figure out while we're doing these. Yeah, so there's you.
You'll know who I am.
Right. I do love... I keep wanting to say something.
Yeah, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Oh, no, I was going to say something, but then I realized I would be spoiling it, so I'll just hold out. But, like, you're definitely going to know which one's Gabe here.
For the game.
Gabe fucking Leroy... And his character, too. Just Leroy Jenkins that's this shit constantly.
Because, I mean, you said it's entertaining, but for me, it's like, fuck it, it's gonna be more fun to play.
Right, and here that's the worst way, I feel like, to break a window. Sans just punching it with your knuckle. Oh, and I made a joke here about if they have any books on how to escape prison.
I think I went to the Globe here and started...
Oh, yeah, this is what I mean. This is, first off, this is the first part of how you know it's him. Because the character's even saying stuff like, Africa, I'd like to go there. It's like, look at this shit, you look like a child. Africa, huh? Yeah, I heard that place with lions and shit. Like, who the fuck is this? Like, I'm waiting for you over here, like... Here it goes.
Let's see, what, there was something else that... Oh, yeah. So we're talking about me, Leroy Jenkining. I think it was also because, honestly, the first time the first decision where I Leroy Jenkins, it was because it's like, this is going to be so badass. The second time I Leroy Jenkins, it actually made way more sense because, like, all the shit that we ended up having to do.
Here's where you release the bird, by the way,
decision.
for no reason.
Yeah, I was being an asshole.
It's just releasing his pet bird.
We gotta release the invasive species into the wild
Right.
so they can ruin
I was
everything.
also making a joke that it's the old typewriter from Heavy Rain that we're looking for. Let's see what we got here. God, look how wet he looks. I mean, both of them, but it'd be hilarious if, like, you're trying to sneak around and they're just squeaking on the floor. I like how we're both crouched over when nobody's here. It looks like it looks so dorky.
Yeah, I don't know why the game had that.
Yeah, I think all you did was break that, didn't you?
I broke a lot of stuff. I was just being an asshole. I think this was the warden's office, and that's
I mean,
why
it makes
was so
sense to
motivated.
break a phone because so they can't use it, but there's two other phones in the corner there, so it doesn't really help. It'll, like, save you at most 3 seconds. Oh yeah, this is where I made parallels. Like, this is literally like the same design of the hospital in the opening to Metal Gear Solid 5.
This just makes me think of Outlast, honestly.
I own it, but I have not played it.
You have not played Outlast?
No.
Okay, you need to play Outlast.
Is
for the
that
stream.
what I'm doing for the stream?
Yes, you need to. Need to.
Do I need to know where I'm going?
For Outlast?
Yeah.
And there's a couple points where you can get lost.
I
but
am
honestly,
notoriously bad at keeping track of where and when I'm supposed to do
It'll
something.
be funny for your viewers because they'll know exactly where you need to go, and meanwhile you'll be
And
getting,
frustrating because I'll be like wasting time and like
you
forgetting
will
a
be
button.
upset because you will be getting lost
Mm.
because there's a monster changing you, and you have to figure out where you need to go while also avoiding the monster.
Right. Oh yeah, or here. It was taking us. I thought it was neat here that they were taking us through areas that we had been to, you know, for other puzzles and stuff. And this was the part where we had to kind of choreograph with each other, which really sucks because it's obvious that with the split screen and whatnot that this was supposed to be done, locally, but it has an online mode because over like Discord where there's a delay, it can be a little difficult to like perfectly time, right?
Yeah. Oh, this was a trip, not right here, but later on.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, we saw that there was nothing we could do over here. And I took a closer look, yeah. Some of these parts I remember distinctly, some of them, like, not so much. It sucks that, like, it hurts me so much to see, like, your thing. Gabe, I can hear that.
I paused it. I was opening
Jack
it for
Show
fucking
is
later.
literally Sunfire Ages. Fucking. Alright, I forget. Yeah.
I have been exposed, god damn it. I'm actually curious now if it's still fucking...
How close were we to doing it together? I think I did it first, yeah.
Yeah, you did it just slightly before me. Okay.
I was trying to account for Discord lag, and you were apparently, like, doing the same where you just did it early. Oh, this is the part where...
I wasn't even trying to account for Discord
I
lag.
don't
I was
know.
just like, I'm choking this dude out. The game won't punish me for fucking it up.
I don't
Like,
know.
You know how many times here we were like, I got caught in the searchlight.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, who's
who's
we? Because you were the one that almost got it every time. This is more my speed with, like, Metal Gear and shit, with, like, the searchlight and stuff. I also found out, like, halfway through, it's like, oh, I can, like, speed walk. I don't have to crouch walk. Look at this shit. Look at you. Alright, that one wasn't so bad.
I don't give a fuck. It gets way worse.
It gets way worse. Like, you should have been caught at one point. Or a couple of points.
A couple of points? Like, every point.
Like, look at this. You're not even on the wall. You're just sitting back, and I have to tell you, like, get on the fucking wall. They are going to see you. Yeah, it doesn't matter how cool you think you are. You don't. Yeah, look at that. They literally had your head in the searchlight, and they're just like, oh, it must have been the wind.
No, you don't understand. They can't see me if I can't see them.
Exactly. Object permanence. You just close your eyes. They can't see you.
Jesus Christ.
See, this is where I realized, like, oh, I can walk a little faster. Let me see here. Okay, this one's... Yeah, like, go against the wall! What is the point? You're checking out my arm.
They can't see me. I'm not up against the wall.
Alright, was this another part where, like, you should have been caught? Hold on.
It might be.
I can never remember. Gotta tie my shoe real quick. Yeah.
This is the part I think that's coming up. I actually...
Yeah, I guess it was towards the end. There was also a part later in the escape where I did get caught, but up until then, it took so long for them to see me. Look at this! Look at this! You're out in the open, and they get shined on you, and they just don't notice it.
To be fair, I think that's like the bottom of the beam, and he's not really looking at like the bottom of the beam. Like, it's not like a narrow focus beam, it's a wide
I still feel like he should have seen you there. This part, like, was weird as hell to me, too, because, like, how the hell... we were making fun of it. The wooden coat hanger... Like, why? Like, how does that work? It's, like, against the metal wiring.
It's video game movie logic.
I know, but, like, not only would it be really hard to, like, grapple with that, but also it would break, like, 2 milliseconds in. And then the part that comes after it is even more egregious. This right here. This first part right here is just... I was complaining the entire time you did this.
It's unrealistic. Every single wooden hanger I've had...
Right.
Would literally snap if I tried to.
Well, yeah, that would make perfect sense. But then, like, the worst part about it is he Captain America's this shit in a second. Like, watch. Like, I'm about to fall, and this is what... Like, about to go. And then boom, and I hit this. And then look at this.
I fucking Hulk this shit. This is the
that
most
right there.
unrealistic part of the game by far.
Not just the fact that you can
Me
hold
fucking
that.
Fast and Furious this.
It's not even the fact that like you're holding it. It's the fact that it had fallen off, right? And there's a lot of force going the other direction towards me. And you caught it, and the force didn't rip your arm off. Nonetheless, you were able to catch it, and I was able to climb up this.
On my hand off.
It didn't rip the skin off your hand either, and then the shit really starts to hit the fan.
I'm saying that's what it should have done. Like I like this is my fucking job at work all the time is like having to deal with stuff like that. I know for a fact like it would rip the skin off.
Oh yeah, this is when you're doing your stupid serpentine fucking routine.
Serpentine. Oh yeah, so y'all missed this unfortunately. But as soon as we started playing the game, I just started screaming. Every single time we had to run, I would just run from side to side and scream serpentine.
It wasn't funny when you didn't have to explain the joke.
Hey guys, it's T Sizzle coming in with a nizzle.
Oh, there it is. You heard it here first, people.
My girlfriend said hi, everyone. She is generously letting me out of my cage so I can commentate on the game.
Yeah, my girlfriend's busy. She goes to a different school. You don't know her.
I don't know how she tolerates me considering my legal... I'm not sure how I have a girlfriend with my League of Legends addiction. It's because I am definitely not.
That cut out right at the right part.
It's not a soul out there.
Mm-hmm.
No one to hear my prayer.
Oh yeah, we made a lot of really like juvenile sexual jokes too, because of course we did.
I mean, what would a playthrough be without all the juvenile sexual jokes? Like, let's be real. Like, if I can't make at least one dick joke a day, I would shrivel up and die. Isn't that right, Takara?
It was more than one for sure. You got like a week's worth within 2 minutes.
Dude, that's how I live day to day. I gotta light these candles. I want the candles lit. I bet you I can. I hope we burn down. Well, I'll be right next to it.
You're still doing serpentine. Like, that's the last thing you want to do when we're trying to run from them. Give them horizontal movement to, like, track.
I thought it was funny. I committed to the
Yeah,
bit.
you definitely thought it was funny. I will give you that much.
Serpentine! Serpentine!
God, I can't wait till we get to commentate over the boat.
Oh, that was all your fault.
Oh my God. I think even if we did manage... Oh yeah, I was making fun of you for doing squats. Like wall sits.
And I was like, just get the fuck off.
Right, right. Like I said, I'm making content, you're making progress. Oh, and I made like a, this is where we say goodbye. But yeah, like, that boat part...
That's what I was saying.
Almost as stressful as the car in Heavy Rain.
It's because we could actually fail it. Like the
you can fail the car part.
Games, no, I'm agreeing. I'm saying the car part from Heavy Rain was fun. I'm saying there's parts of this game where it's like not as fun because we couldn't fail it.
Right, right.
Like I enjoy having the tension. Ooh, I might fuck this up, or at least having like a difficulty for like maybe like experienced gamers, so I can actually feel the stress of the moment.
Right. Oh yeah, we're just kind of hanging around. God, I really wish I remembered some of the context of this.
Oh yeah, where you get caught here.
No,
You're
this
like,
is it's later on. It's later. No. That was later on. That was later on here.
Oh wait, yeah. That's like 10 minutes later here.
Right, right.
How did I get caught with his whole ass sticking out the bush?
Yeah, how much do we... Okay, yeah, we have 6 minutes of this one, although I'm trying to... Yeah, did we... Oh, yeah, we stopped the episode in the middle of this. We never escaped.
No, yeah, because remember you were like, we're going to stop it right here so everyone can decide, and then...
Oh,
like,
oh yeah, that was...
Has decided.
Right, oh, that's right, I remember now, So we get to that part, okay. Not in 6 minutes here. Or was this where it cut off because it told me that I was out of space, maybe?
Fuck, maybe it did.
Well, that's fine because I have that video too. I have all of them, but...
Yo, if y'all haven't ever tried it, you should get bakery butter tortilla scented candles.
Are you advertising
It
on my
smells
YouTube
so
channel?
good. Yes, I am advertising on YouTube channels. You should see if you can get a sponsorship from HEB.
Oh, yeah?
For these buttery tortilla scented candles.
Hey,
It
we
smells
had
so good.
we had Slim Jim banners all over the grab bag stream today.
You did?
Yeah, because just one of the games we were playing was sponsored by it, so therefore...
Slim Jam!
Right. Orville's prostate cream. Get it at CVS Pharmacy. That's the only people that would sponsor me. And now we just don't talk for the rest of the video. Just leave it at that, silence. This is coming up to where I get caught. Like, just past this. God, we gotta get you an actual avatar. That fucking setup on the side there is not cutting it.
Oh, I like my frog.
You like your
I like
frog
my
with the
frog
pistol?
with a gun.
With the
Yeah.
flintlock?
Yeah, and so Ben is gonna try and fucking sneak into the bush right here, and then he's gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah.
caught.
Look at how much he
How did I get
sees.
caught?
Look how much he
My
sees me
whole
here.
ass is out of the bush.
Look how far I made it before he.
Your whole ass was out of the bush, my dude.
Bro, all I'm saying is if it was Leo in that position, he wouldn't have been caught because his ass would not be sticking out like that.
Well,
Just look at my face. Look how surprised I am at that. Like, what the fuck is happening? Like,
yeah. What the fuck? Only my entire ass was out of the bush. How did I get
he
caught?
told me to drop my weapon, and I just started fucking shaking it.
Fucking shaking your ass. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, we made jokes about like running into Johnson because they were sending Johnson, or that we were gonna have to kill the really nice guard or something. Remember?
Yeah, because they were like Johnson. I was like, I bet that's fucking.
The really
bet
cool
that's what
dude,
this
yeah.
is.
Johnson's
Yeah.
fucking dead, dude. Alright, we'll send Johnson. So if you're gonna hype him up, we're gonna kick his ass.
Jesus Christ.
It would be funny if like we had like a one-on-one quick-time event with this fucking like beast of a man, right? And his name was Johnson, right? Like fucking Randy Savage is a cop.
Johnson, no.
No, Johnson's just what they call my dick. My name's... I don't know, what's a fucking girthy name? Fucking... Frank the Tank. I don't know.
Jesus Christ, this is. I don't remember. I remember playing this, but I remember like not a lot was going on here.
I think I mentioned at this point that this is like my favorite kind of weather. You know, like a little rainy, but very windy. And dark.
I won't lie. I also like that weather as well.
I always feel things are more animated, you know. Oh yeah, this is where we joke that this is Johnson up ahead.
No, not Johnson, please. There's not a soul out there. Motherfucker, that song is stuck in my head. I'm sorry, y'all.
You always
I'm
have a
just gonna
song
keep-
stuck in your head when we're streaming. I think it's a nervous tick.
I mean, maybe. It might be.
Oh, yeah, that was much better timed. I love the way they ragdoll, though. Man, dude, at this point, I'd be, like, needing a break. Like, oh my god, just let me sit down for a minute. We did just escape prison.
True.
Oh, yeah, this is the first part where it's Gabe versus Ben in terms of thought process.
This will actually be the conclusion for this first episode here that we're doing.
Well, actually, no, it will not, because I guess it still technically does have to be, doesn't it?
Yeah. This is the conclusion for this first episode.
So that means you guys get to have a choice, all right? We're gonna give you the choice here.
Yeah. You guys get the choice for this post-recorded audio.
We totally haven't filmed the next episode already.
Definitely didn't.
So which one do we do? Do we go Leo's way or do we go Vincent's way? I say Vincent. Gabe says Leo. Which way does the audience say? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll read them. Either way,
Definitely.
hopefully this suffices over nothing, but considering the fuck up I made. So episode 3 will also have to be commentated over, but everything after that will be back to typical Let's Play fashion. So sorry again for the issue. Hopefully this kind of helps make up for it. How long do we have? 5 seconds. All right. Yeah. So.
And see y'all later.
Yep. See y'all in the next one.